You are listening to episode 6 of the Aligned Actor podcast. Guys, this episode is just super fun. I am so grateful to my career coach, the amazing actress Hilary Ward, for agreeing to help me play this fun alignment game for the first time. So in this episode, I'm going to introduce this fun alignment game that I call Playing Pretend. And then Hilary and I are going to play it and talk about our takeaways from it. Please enjoy. Welcome to the Aligned Actor podcast. I'm Amy Schlerb, and I am an actor and a student of conscious creation, looking to learn, grow, and share my experiences with you so that together we can master our mindsets and manifest the careers of our dreams. Let's play. Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. What I want to share with you today is what I think is a super fun alignment technique. Think of it kind of like next level visualization, or like visualization on steroids. I call it Playing Pretend because that's what we all probably did as kids, right? I know I did this all the time. I was always, on the red carpet. I was maybe giving an Oscar speech, my acceptance speech for my Oscar. I was doing late night talk show appearances to promo my fun series. Or I would also write myself into my favorite series and then pretend that I was getting to play that character on the show. I played a kid on Star Trek: The Next Generation. For years as a kid, I would just kind of fantasize about this idea, and it was just really fun for me. I was a very imaginative child. I didn't have any siblings, so I kind of had to entertain myself. So yeah, that's a little background on me and where I come from with this idea. So, I played pretend a lot. And it's only recently that I started to realize that playing pretend is actually a really great and super cool manifesting technique. Because like I said before, it's kind of like visualizing on steroids. So I was like, ooh, actors will be really great at this. Let's play with this, right? So in this Play Pretend that you're about to hear, we are on the red carpet at the Emmys, but I think we can do this with anything that we desire in our careers, with anything that we want to experience. I just picked red carpet because we've all seen these types of interviews and they kind of have this general script, quote unquote, to them. So I felt like it was kind of easy. Especially, when you're wanting to do it with somebody else and to try it out for kind of my first foray into trying this out with somebody else. But I've done this kind of Playing Pretend with a number of different things and in a number of different ways that I hope to get into in future episodes of this podcast. But without any further ado, here is me playing this fun Play Pretend alignment game that I'm calling Red Carpet with my career/business coach, Hilary Ward.
Hi. It's Amy Schlerb is here, everyone. Amy Schlerb, so exciting
Hi.
to see you.
Hi, nice to see you.
Yes, nice to see you. So, first of all, this is your first Emmy nomination. How does it feel?
I'm thrilled. I am delighted and thrilled. To have Schlerbits basically be a pet project that I sort of picked up when my child was napping. I wanted something for creative fulfillment, and to have it come this far is truly a dream come true. And I'm so excited to be getting this recognition, and this is just such a high honor. And I keep pinching myself. I'm standing here on the red carpet of the Emmys, and this is ridiculously awesome.
Well, part of just as you are right now, part of why you have such a great following is because you are so relatable, and moms out there have been in that same sort of struggle. So
thank you.
Maybe a mom who is in the situation you were in when you were starting Schlerbits, what would you say to her if she's watching this right now?
Yeah, I would say make sure you take time for yourself and make sure that you are still finding ways to be creatively fulfilled, because you deserve that. And your child deserves that too. Your child deserves to see that you get to be an independent person, and that then he or she is an independent person, and that you each have your own hopes and your own dreams. And I think my son, he knows when he goes off to daycare that mommy goes to work on her web series, and he loves it. And he likes watching them on Schlerbit Saturday. He likes to watch. Oh, there's mommy. Yeah, he watches most of them. I don't. There are a couple.
Carpet.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi.
Awesome. Awesome. And of course I have to ask, who are you wearing?
Oh, this is Christian Siriano.
Oh,
Isn't
love
it gorgeous? I
yeah.
love this dress. We met up and he said, you have to be something, I see you in something classic but fun. And I was like,
Yes,
I agree.
nailed it.
Let's go with that. So yeah, we
It.
landed on this and I just love it. I feel like $1 million.
And who are you here with? I see that you're accompanied on the carpet.
I have brought my lovely husband, my very handsome husband. He's here with me. He's also an actor and a filmmaker. And I'm very excited that he's here with me. And I also have my dad. My dad happens to be in town. And so I was like, well, get yourself a nice outfit, Dad. Let's go to the red carpet. And he was like, okay. So we're here.
Always that support system. That's fantastic. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Amy, just best of luck tonight. You look beautiful.
Thank you so much.
So much fun, and we can't wait to see what comes next on Schlerbitz.
Thank you. I'm very excited for it too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that's very fun.
Wasn't that fun?
It's very fun.
It's super fun. When I was preparing for this, because you can also play this by yourself, right? Because you can.
Oh, totally. I mean, hasn't every actor kind of played this way?
I think so. So I was playing this in my mind, just like in the shower, because I wanted to be able to answer effectively and and like know what my answers were and like come up with some stories as if I already had those like, not going to memorize answers or anything, but I had to know that I was wearing a Christian Siriano dress. Mm-hmm. I had to kind of have an idea of what it might look like. I had to have an idea of like, how did I get hooked up with Christian Siriano to make my dress, like all this stuff. And I had all these, I just made up some fun little stories and then I would kind of go through them in my mind and imagine somebody asking me about these things and asking me about what it feels like to be on the red carpet. And you just go through it and you can literally feel this energy come over yourself. Or that's what I felt, at least.
Yeah.
And it's infection, and it just lights me up, and it just makes me feel so wonderful that I'm like, this can't be bad in any way, shape, or form. I don't know what this actually does in terms of the universe or in terms of anything like that, but heck, it makes me feel really good. And I feel like if then I, go into an audition or I go into work on Schlerbitz or start writing or something like that, like I'm coming at it from this place of possibility and energy, and that's what we want, right? Yeah. So that's why I came up with some of these games, because I was like, let's just, and this is pure, getting into alignment with your desire. And this is basically an advanced form of visualization, because you're working with somebody else and you're doing it all out loud instead of just doing it in your mind. Mm-hmm. But I just thought these would be really fun for actors to do.
Well, and what I picked up on that I just want to reflect back to you is you talking about getting in that place of possibility. Mm-hmm. Because I think it's so, I was working in The Artist Way, and she has this quote that stands out to me, talking about how it's just deadly to your creativity to play the odds.
Yeah.
If you're working in a way that's playing the odds, it's like drinking a cup of poison.
Yeah.
If you have to invest in the possibility and the potential of what you're doing, otherwise you'll be so paralyzed you'll never start.
Yeah.
So it's a fun way to feed that this is right here. It's within arm's reach. I just got my Emmy magazine and I was looking through and I was like, oh, I know that person and I've worked with that person, and I did a reading with that person, and I was like, they're all nominated for Emmys this year and in this magazine. I just as easily be me.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's right there.
It was a couple of years ago when I would start watching any of the award shows and I'd be like, oh, this is possible.
Oh, 100%.
I saw it immediately. I was like, oh, I see how this could happen. Mm-hmm. I get, like, because we've talked about this in some of my acting classes, that I've seen Oscar-worthy performances in acting class.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's, and I'm like, there's no, it's totally, totally possible.
Right there.
And if you think on that level, then you feel really good. And if you think on the other level, the other side of, but if there's a lot of politics and, the right person, like, a handful of agencies, package everything, then that doesn't help you. It may be a fact to a certain extent. I'm using fact in quotation marks, but that doesn't help you at all. So why not tune into the story that does help you, which is that good work is good work is good work, and there is a possibility that your good work could be seen at the right time in the right place, and you could end up winning an award. So that's what I choose to tune into. All right, folks, we are back here on the red carpet. We are here with the lovely Hilary Ward. She is nominated for Outstanding Guest Actress in a Limited Series for Sharp Objects for her work. Congratulations on your nomination, Hilary.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
What does this award nomination mean to you?
It's always been a goal of mine to work on content that is really about women's inner lives, and not just how they interact with men, but how they interact with each other. And that's why this was a dream project. And to get to work with Amy and Jean-Marc, I mean, that was just the cherry on top. So that I'm being recognized for their work is really just goes beyond my wildest dreams. I'm so proud of it.
Oh, that's so fantastic. That's wonderful. And I have to ask you, who are you wearing? You look stunning this evening.
I am wearing Christian Siriano this evening.
Oh, very nice.
I am a fan of his since the season that he won Project Runway, and the fact that my team reached out to him, and I had worn one of his dresses to an opening night party and just fell in love with the color. It was this beautiful Kelly green, and I was out searching for something in that vein, and then my team said, well, let's just call Christian and see what he's got.
I love when teams are just like, well, let's just call him. Just see if he picks up the phone.
Exactly.
That's so fun. That's so fun. And then we heard a little bit of a rumor down the line that you have a project coming up. Can you talk about that yet, or is that still hush hush?
Yes, I'm really pleased to say that I will be returning again to work at HBO. I've had the fortune to work on a couple of really beautiful projects with them, Sharp Objects, and before that on All the Way with Bryan Cranston and Anthony Mackie. And I love, when you're walking into a production with HBO, you are just surrounded by the best of the best, from the hair and makeup teams to art direction, to the talent they bring in that you're working with, the writing. And so I can't announce the name of the project yet,
of course.
But it's going to be another limited series. It is centered around women, and this time I'm actually a series regular in it.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, very exciting for me, and getting to work with some people that I really admire. So I think that the word on that is coming down in maybe the next month or so. So
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that, getting to see more of you. Well, thank you so much for stopping and talking with us tonight. Good luck this evening, and we'll be rooting for you.
Thank you so much.
All right, have a good evening.
You too. Bye. Yeah, I was like, I want to go back to HBO.
Yeah. See? Yeah. So what was your experience of that?
That it just got me, something that's really important, because right now I've been feeling a little bit of frustration, unfortunately, because I've been feeling like I'm doing such good work. Like in all of my auditions, I feel really great about the work that I've been doing. And I've been getting callbacks, and I've been getting really good feedback, or I've been called in for another project by the same casting director. So I know I'm doing my job, yet I'm not booking.
Yeah.
So what going through that did was it was a reminder of like, this is all, like, it's all just happens in cycles, but like your work will beget work. It always does. This is totally normal to you. Like, you booked All the Way and it felt like a huge deal, and you're like, oh my God, when is this going to happen again? And then the next time you went into the office, you got called back for Big Little Lies. And then the next time you went into the office, you booked this project that had been offered out. Like, it's, it was a good way to sort of anchor in, like, you just need to do your work.
Yeah.
And the jobs that are meant for you are meant for you. They come, the projects that are meant for you, your heart's desire, it's out there and it's coming when it's time.
Yeah.
And you don't
Yeah.
have to do anything.
Yeah.
Just do the job.
Yeah. I love that it reminded you of that. I think
Yeah.
that this is cool. Like it not only can it get us into alignment with what our goal is, it can just remind us to take a breath.
That's right.
To believe in divine timing and to know that and to trust and to know that well, if this is my desire, this is clearly not out of my grasp. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's really important. So I'm glad that you got that out of it. That's really great. I mean, come on, guys. Isn't this fun? Can't you feel our energy? It's so fun. It was really fun to play this game with Hilary. I think she had a lot of fun with it. I know I had a lot of fun with it. So I invite you to try it out for yourself. You can play pretend by yourself. You can get a friend, a buddy to do it with you. You can do it in the car. Please be safe. You can do it in the shower. You can even do it, as you're falling asleep at night. You can just play this game kind of in your mind silently. But I do think it becomes more powerful, even more powerful, when we speak it out loud, either alone or with a buddy. And I invite you to come on the podcast and we can play it together. My plan is that anyone who comes on the podcast, we would kind of, talk about some things and then go into one of these games that I want to play where we'd all get to play pretend. And I just think it'd be really fun. I think it's fun. I think it's playful. And I love the fact that Hilary and I each got different things out of it. So I think it raised both of our energy levels. But she had a different takeaway from it than I did. And then we, speaking those back to each other, we then each got to participate in each other's takeaway. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyway, it was a really powerful technique, I think, for each of us. And I really enjoyed it. And I think she did too. And yeah, that's what this whole gig is about, right? Enjoying ourselves and having a good time. And when we do that, then we can make magic in our careers. And I know that sounds so ridiculous, but I think it's true. And if nothing else, it was fun. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. If you feel inspired to do so, please subscribe, rate, review, and share this podcast with your actor pals so that more people can enjoy the good vibes. Also, be sure to join the Aligned Actor community on Facebook by going to facebook.com/groups/the Aligned Actor community. That's the place where this podcast gets interactive. It's a pretty fun party. You're going to want to get in on it. Until next time, remember, you are an amazing actor and you are creating the career of your dreams. Congrats!